and you guys probably saw it already. But John Harbaugh got fired. This one came a little bit more of a surprise to me because I'll tell you what. Not only has he got a Super Bowl with him, but they've had solid records every year. This was like I think the first year where it wasn't too good, and you could even make the case that having Lamar out for a while did not help them. That's a reasonable one. I don't really get this decision, but let's read the article, shall we? See what they have to say. 2008 midway through the Baltimore Ravens news conference introducing John Harbaugh as their head coach, a reporter referred to the fact that owner Steve Bisciotti said he was searching for the next Pro Football Hall of Fame coach. By the way, did you know I said that? Bisciotti said with a laugh, patting Harbaugh on the back. Without hesitation, Harbaugh casually responded, "Yeah, I read that somewhere." All right, so good start. Now, 18 seasons later, the Ravens are looking for a new head coach after Harbaugh put together a Hall of Fame career in Baltimore. Harbaugh was fired Tuesday after guiding the Ravens to a Super Bowl title in 2012, 6 AFC North titles, and 193 victories, including 13 in the postseason. Okay. The dismissal of Harbaugh, 63 years old, came 2 days after Baltimore lost 26-24 to the Pittsburgh Steelers, which eliminated the Ravens from playoff contention for the first time since 2021. And so Baltimore finished 8-9, also finished the losing record for the third time under Harbaugh, who is the franchise's winningest coach. Okay. Following a comprehensive evaluation of the season and the overall direction of our organization, I decided to make a change at head coach. Bisciotti said in a statement. This was an incredibly difficult decision. The Ravens are moving in a different direction at a time when Harbaugh didn't achieve as much postseason success as he had earlier in his career. During his 8 seasons with two-time NFL Most Valuable Player Lamar Jackson at quarterback, Harbaugh won 3 playoff games and never advanced past the AFC Championship game. That is true. The Ravens became the first preseason Super Bowl favorite to not make the playoffs, according to ESPN research. Well, I was hoping for a different kind of message on my last day here. Someday. But that day has come today. Yeah. Harbaugh said in a statement. It comes with disappointment, certainly, but more with gratitude and appreciation. The Ravens now begin their first head coaching search since 2008. Ravens reporter Jameson Hensley, national NFL reporter Dan Graziano, and NFL analyst Ben Solak answer all the pressing questions in the wake of Harbaugh's firing. Okay. So yeah, let's also read this too, bro, because I think I get where it's getting at, and I'm starting to kind of form what I'm going to say about it. But why would the Ravens make this move? What other moves could be on the horizon? The Ravens don't make knee-jerk decisions, and Bisciotti loves stability, which is evident by the fact they've had 3 head coaches in their 30-year history. Brian Billick and Ted Marchibroda are the others. If I said that right. Okay. There was a feeling by some within the organization that Harbaugh had run his course with Jackson and his group of players. After guiding the Ravens to the NFC Championship game 3 times in the first 5 seasons, he led Baltimore to the AFC title game only once in the past 13 seasons. There was also growing discontent among Ravens fans this season, which Baltimore recorded its worst home record in team history at 3-6. There were more empty seats at M&T Bank Stadium than ever before. Jeez, I did not know that. Harbaugh was also booed coming off the field after the Ravens surrendered 44-4. The most given up at home during his tenure in a blowout loss to the Houston Texans. On October 5th, the new coach could reinvigorate the team's season ticket holders as well as Jackson. The members of the coaching staff didn't know their future at the time of Harbaugh's firing. The expectation is the Ravens will have a complete makeover, especially on offense. As one source close to Harbaugh said, it's time for a reset. Hensley. How much of a shock is the locker room? Surprised, not shocked. Yeah. And he's at peace with the decision. Okay, might not mean move on. I'm just skimming through this, guys, because, I mean, Cliff, okay. All right, so this really does dive into who they could replace. Yeah, because I was gonna be like, well, what are you gonna replace with Mike McDaniel? But these are actually okay. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Well, it's more like if you get one, like if they fire you, it's not like um. I get where they're coming from in a sense where it's like, okay, a lot of the early success was there. Made playoffs regularly, won a Super Bowl with Joe Flacco, whole nine. But Harbaugh still got them places now. I mean, they were in the AFC Championship what, a year or two ago when they lost to the Chiefs. Um, and that was the Chiefs. You know, I mean, when they were doing really, really solid. I don't really have a crazy opinion on this one, actually, as much as I thought I did. I mean, I would love to see him stay. I mean, I haven't watched him coach their whole life. Um, but I think this might be like even more of a concern for a lot of Ravens fans because like this is your coaching position on the line here, and some of the other options. I mean, okay, not even head coaches though. So at least one of them wasn't. So we'll see with that. We'll see with that. Um, I guess I don't know. My take on it, like we'll see, because yeah, my take on it really is we'll see, because I don't know who they're going to replace him with either. So it'll be interesting, but yeah, I don't know.